now. Got it propped up on that face.
Super clear. It's okay to see you. How's Peter doing?
And he's good. He's just he likes all the girls here at the shelter, so he's gonna be out of some city heat. But that was a really accurate. Like, that was kind of like a day living there over 2 years. That was kind of like a day in the summer. I mean, of course, it was like it looked a little more smooth in the movie as far as like, everybody looked good and everything. But it was so nicely natural, I think. Like I felt like home, like when I was thinking about the lines that I was saying, that came from truth, where I was saying, my heart will always belong here, and going through all this stuff right now, being in a shelter and I'm still not able to find housing after 3 years going from grad school homelessness, that part of Slab City that you just represented. That was why I was out there so long, and why I still feel like a little part of my heart's out there. And it does really bring up the question, with the last free place, it's like the freedom of homelessness in general that I've dealt with as an autistic adult that's battled homelessness because of not having family support. It's such a great question that you ask. Is it free? And then the fires at the end, like today, I had a meltdown during a meeting here at the shelter, and it was because of the trauma I had gone through in Slab City. Those fires, we watched that one, but I saw so many there just because people would get at each other upset or whatever. And it's very real. You really did a great job to represent it. And I remember seeing my face when I was watching her look at the fire and how real it was, because I wasn't just acting. That wasn't just acting process. That was something I
Yeah.
went through and dealt with like over 200 times while we were there and saw the destruction. So I love the way that you painted it in such a beautiful way.
Oh, thank you. The week after we filmed with you, you texted me and you were like, there's been 4 burnouts this week. You should have filmed these.
Oh, I was like, just pop, pop, pop right after. Well, and especially because they were really coming at the film, but I think it's because, like I said, I was out there on a summer day. I had an acting degree, and I started Googling, are there any directors, filming in the Slab City area? And I saw your stuff. I'd never really used YouTube before, but I remember sending you my headshot and resume, just some crazy girl telling you I'd had a dream from God that this movie was going to be something one day. And I still have believed that. And I'm really glad to be here tonight, because I do feel like you did such a great job. Like I'm speechless. I can hardly breathe right now. It was a very beautiful representation of what the freedom and the cost of it was like out there. So
The cost is high, but that's such a true, crazy story. For those of you that don't know, Tabitha just DM'd me on Instagram super randomly after we had already shot principal
I'm a
photography.
chosen one.
We'd been wrapped for a month, and she was like, "Hey, I'm an actress. I have a degree. I'm in Slab City. I heard you're doing a movie." And I was kind of like, "Well, sorry, sweetheart. Ship sailed. Like, we filmed already." And she was like,
I
"Okay,
said, nope, it's not over. But I said, I don't think it's over yet. I don't feel like it's done. And
yeah,
then like a week later, you were like, okay, we're going to open it back up.
yeah." I think you
But I
reached.
told you that then. I said, nope, you're not finished with it. You
Yeah,
got to open
and it
it back up.
wasn't. Yeah, we had it.
God told.
I think I showed it to my mom and Mark, stepdad Mark, and Tansy, who's in here, my mother-in-law, and everyone was. They kind of had some questions. Things weren't really landing, and I realized, okay, there was a little work to be done. I had kind of double down and do the reshoots, even though not what I wanted to do. And you came in, and we were there, and I said, "Hey, here's the script that I might reshoot. If I can, get it. What do you think?" You started kind of
And
being.
I quit. I quit the movie because you had me like, you're my character leaving with some man until after 3 years from going to grad school to homelessness because I wouldn't have sex with my roommate. I was like, oh, that's going to be really right for me. And so I quit because I'm autistic and I have meltdowns. So I was like, I'm not doing this. But then what we got there, that scene where it was just authentically how I feel, like that I am an actress and I can act, but that was not me acting. And I remember Bianca was there for me because I was more just with the social side of things. It was right when I was coming out about being autistic. I had just gotten my diagnosis during grad school. And so to be in a group of other actors and stuff that I respected, it was really intimidating. But I remember the energy there and people just being so supportive. And so it gave me the opportunity to shine. He really tried to take the show all the time.
Oh, he
So
does. He stole it, and that scene is really impactful. While we were watching it, Elisha, who plays my older brother, who plays the flute in the beginning and ending of it, he, said that scene still is fire and that it always resonates with him. And it was this really interesting
And
process. And
you bought me this. It says, "Be the person your dog thinks you are." And that's when I really started like my unmasking on TikTok and just trying to be really authentically who I am. And we write in this every day. We write our affirmations and our plans and our goals for housing and future acting jobs and everything in here. So
beautiful. Well, it's all going to happen. And since we filmed that scene in Dot's house, I wanted to bring Dot on. Dot, are you still with us?
Unmute.
Hi,
Okay.
Dot.
Did I get it?
Yeah, you nailed it.
I
Welcome.
hear you.
Okay, I could do the video, but I don't know, man.
Do the video. Do the video. Do the video, Dot.
All right, let me see if I
We
can.
missed you.
We miss you, Dot.
Yeah, Dot.
All right, allow
Like
Zoom.
2 seconds.
Hey, Bianca.
Hi, Tabitha.
Hey, Dot. What's up?
Hey, Dot.
Not just
I love the hair.
still here in the slide.
Would you?
So
were you
hi
able-
everybody.
What did you think of the movie? You've seen it before, but what are your thoughts, Dot?
Oh my gosh, this is absolutely
Are you
fantastic.
gorgeous?
You nailed it. It's such a great story, and it says so much about the slabs, and like that there's so much more here than what people think, and to make it kind of like this, like a little bit of a love story, but really more a story about getting where you need to be, right?
Mm.
Ultimately.
Yeah.
I love the end. I absolutely love the end. Where I don't think that I'd ever seen the whole movie, right? I've seen a couple different versions of it, but I don't think I'd ever seen it all put together like that. So
Yeah,
That was
your first notes to me on seeing it were, "It's good, needs more Dot."
is that what I said?
I think you're like, I showed it to my friend and he said there could be more of me in it.
Is that what I said? That's funny.
Which I
Sounds like
totally
it.
agree. I mean, your moments are ones that everyone I show this to is just like, who is that lady? She's so real. She's so authentic. What was this like for me and all these people to invade your camp and then just like film you?
Well, so this place is kind of made to be that. Like, I would love to have more movies come and shot in my location. I mean, it's set up with all sorts of different rooms and artwork, and people come here every day and invade my space to get to tour it. Because you know about the kind of this whole art maze thing going on in all my trailers. So, yeah, like, in fact, 1957 bus I have, my friend was that I needed to get it like registered for people to do films. And I was like, well, I'm going to fill it up close. And that's what we did.
That's
Yep.
amazing. Winter, do you remember doing that
I
scene?
loved it. It was amazing. That was awesome.
What was
So-
amazing?
Having the movie crew here, like just having like this, and then seeing it in the movie, that's even better. Like, that's probably the best thing ever, is to see it from this other perspective.
Yeah,
So,
it
yep.
looks beautiful on screen. The bus looks just stunning on screen where they're looking for clothes. William said
Yeah,
it doesn't look nearly as hot as it felt out there that day.
I know.
And
It
I
is-
remember when we were doing prom out there, we literally went to her bus to go and try on prom dresses, and like we would just try them on there in the bus, and like that was the only prom I'd went to, and so that was all the moments I remember. Like I could really resonate with real moments I'd had with Dot and with other people there that just really brought it back home for me. And I miss you. I love you, Dot. It's so good to see you. I'm gonna come
I'm
back
sorry
and
to hear
visit
your
us. Hey, it's
Yeah,
all right.
right.
I'm just
Definitely
in the
do.
part where
Come back
we're
out.
coming. Yeah, we kind of got fooled a little. I had a lady say she had an autistic daughter. We'd have a safe place to stay. We got across country and she kicked us out with no notice. But everything's happening for a reason, and we'll keep pushing, and we're doing all right. So we love you.
I love you too, girl.
Tabitha, your story has been really interesting. We came together in a very divine, opportune moment. And then recently, about 6, 7, 8 months ago or so, you were trying to get out of the slabs. Then you were stuck in Nyland, trying to get out of Nyland. And with the help of me and my family and a lot of our...
Yeah, y'all helped us have a
friends.
safe place through Thanksgiving and Christmas. Thank you
Yeah.
all. We love you.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then
We were so glad to see
And
you
even
back
though the
there.
cross country trip didn't work